Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. For those who are new here, I'm Liliana, and this channel is all about me sharing my tips and tricks about my cake decorating journey. So in today's video, it's a beautiful, romantic, amazing two-tier cake at the bottom with edible lace and at the top with a simple look. So if you guys want to see how I made this and you want the recipe for the edible lace, we'll keep on watching. So basically this cake, I think was at 8" at the bottom and a 5 or a 6" for the top. I'm not sure. I'm pulling a blank. But anyway, they were different, obviously. They were, yeah, I think it was an 8" and a 5" or a 6". Anyway, I'm not sure. For the bottom, basically what I did is I did my crumb coat, my second coat in between. I pop it in the freezer for 5 to 10 minutes. And then I did pink for the bottom, very, very, very light pink, so that it shows through the edible lace. So for the top, very simple. I went with simple white, one color, and then added little roses, fondant roses, and I use this tiny little one. By the way, everything that I'm using will be in my description box down below. And then also leaves, using another mold that I don't have here, but anyway, I used a mold that will be linked also. So I used fondant by Wilton, and you can also use icing. I'm pulling a blank. I will link also icing. I'm pulling a blank, so sorry about that. And for the name, it comes from my store. I do a lot of customized and personalized cake topper. That was one of them. I love the font on this one. And then to glue them together, I use these, which is plastic straws. If you're not, if you don't want to use plastic straws, you're not comfortable for the environment, blah, 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 you can also use paper straws, or dowels. Also, it works perfect. And then in between, I put just a little bit of buttercream so everything sticks together. And then you will always have that little gap, that annoying little gap. And then you have tendency of putting that ribbon. But I really wanted to look like it was one piece, and I didn't want the ribbon because the ribbon is never the color of your buttercream. So a little trick that I have, well, it's a baker's trick. You just put a little bead of buttercream all the way around, and then using your finger, you scrape it off. So basically you just go around with your fingers so that like that, it smooths everything out, and it just looks like it's one piece, and it's just pretty, and you don't have to use that little ribbon. And then for the bottom, I did my edible lace using some lace molds. I have it right here. Sorry, it's dirty a little bit because it's just cornstarch, but I was using it for cupcakes. But yeah, so I use these, and they work perfect. So what I do is I create the paste. The recipe will be, the link will be in my description box down below also. And once I create the paste, I just spread it onto my silicone mold, and then I pop it in the oven, very low temperature, and then until it like dries up a little bit. Just be very careful, because if you dry it too much in the oven, you won't be able to remove it and it's gonna crack. So just be careful with that. My way to do it, if you have time, start with the oven just a tiny little bit, just to speed up the drying process, okay? If it's still tacky, it's fine. Just take it out, do a second coat to make sure that all the creases are filled in, and then just leave it on your counter at room temperature until it's completely dry. Then you can go ahead and unmold it, or skip the oven if you're too scared that it will crack, and then it will dry overnight depending on your room temperature also. So it depends if it's humid or not, but it should dry up, and then you'll be able to peel it off. Normally I leave it, if I don't use the oven, I like overnight. If I do a combination of oven and air, it's like, I would say a couple of hours to, like when I say a couple of hours, like 6 hours, like it will be dry, or even sometimes even overnight. So it's up to you, but either way, just if you're using the oven, because a lot of people were telling me, I use the oven, but I can't remove it. Like it's breaking. It will break if your piece is way too dry. What's gonna happen is that all these little creases here. If it's too dry, as soon as you go like this, or you fold it like that when you bend it to remove it, it's just gonna crack and it just won't come out. So just be very careful with that if you're not used to it yet. So skip the oven and just do like an all-nighter, leave it on the counter, and then it will dry, and then it's just going to be easier to remove it from the mold. Unfortunately, I wish I didn't, but I placed the ribbon at the bottom. Why? Because I should have done 2 of these and I only did 1. So for my cake, my cake was larger. So when I fold it in half and then I cut it, it gives me this height. But my cake was like this much higher. So I was like, shoot. So then I had to like finish the look with the ribbon, but it was still nice anyway. And it's just such a beautiful romantic cake. It's perfect for a baby shower, first birthday, even a wedding. Like, forget about the roses at the top. You can make like numerous tiers. You could put cascade roses. It's just so pretty and so easy to make. And that was it. So I really hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and click the notification bell button so you get notified of all the videos that I put up. Thanks for watching and see you in the next one.